I always thought that to become exceptional, you have to be extreme. So I was. Since I started training Muay Thai, started training for fights, I trained 200%. I was dieting hard and strict to lose weight for fights. And after some time, I became addicted to it. Extreme was fun, and anything in between was just boring. But whenever I failed to achieve my extreme that I've set for myself, I immediately from this side turned to the other side of that extreme, to the opposite extreme. Whenever I failed my diet, I would just eat completely junk food for like 1 or 2 weeks. I didn't train because I was like ashamed that I failed myself. I've set too high a standard, and whenever I didn't achieve that standard, I would consider myself a failure. And it was like this for a quite some time, and maybe like a year ago, I finally started to find balance in my life. That's when I realized that you need balance in your life to stay healthy. The thing is that whenever I became too unbalanced, I became sick. That was the same thing that happened last week. I became sick for 2 days and then I started having some skin problems, having like pimples and like some kind of skin infection. And I've always became sick when I was too unbalanced. It was usually that I work too hard and rest little. And even because I can't rest, whenever I rest, I still think about work. That's like a bad habit of mine. But you have to find balance in your life to make sure that you stay healthy. And you have to find balance in every area of life, be it work, be it exercise, be it friendship, relationship. But remember that balance doesn't always mean 50-50. It can be 60-40, it can be 70-30 or 80-20, and it's specific to that certain subject. But you have to find balance. Also, if you are looking for something to work, there's usually that specific ratio of things that you have to put in. If you put too much of something and too little of other thing, then it doesn't work. But if you put the right amounts, then it will work. I can't think of an example, but you perhaps know what I'm trying to say with this. For example, if you talk to girls, if you are too nice, it just doesn't work because it's boring. But if you are being too much of a jerk, then it also doesn't work because you are just like unrelatable. They can't connect with you. So when you talk to girls, you have to be a bit of both, and you have to like find that specific ratio that works best. It's not always one or the other. It's usually a combination. And it's the same with everything in life. It's not black and white. Life is not black and white. There's always a little bit of this and a little bit of that. There's always a little bit of truth in everything. So learn to find balance, my friend. Take care and see you soon.